I didn't know that they say I was the only person that fucked 50 Cent up. I ain't know that. I'm going to be honest. Tony Yayo told 50 Cent himself. Y'all could Google it. Tony Yayo said, I wouldn't do that if I was, because Tony Yayo know them niggas ain't got no money. Come on, man. Look at Tony Yayo and Auntie Murder nigga. Them niggas need facials. Oh, niggas whose skin ain't even right, boy. But look, 50. Boy, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was going to be able to do it. You thought you was going to be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you want to make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there. Fuck how your mama live. Nigga, make her own walking star. Get one of them Bel Air bottles to hold up on these niggas. Man, you heard what I just said? Them niggas skin bad, man. You see that nigga Auntie Murder? Nigga ain't ever killed nothing. But that nigga need a facial so bad. When I be seeing them blackheads on them niggas' skin, damn, them niggas doing bad. And 50, stop. You left your last hoe because of something they said had to do with me. Don't leave Tony Yayo that. Come on, don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that because you showed niggas the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the G-Unit studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckle. Your knees buckle. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You're po hustling.
Ross take a shot at you a couple weeks ago about a girl that you're not even with no more.
We wearing Travis Scotts all week. Girl.
What is it with you and Ross that's just been going on for so long?
Nothing else works for him outside of mentioning me. When things get bad, you mention me. It gets covered further. I get covered across the board. They get covered on the hip hop blog. It is what it is. And you watch because I have nothing else to say. You just see it happen periodically as it goes. You know, you see that big white elephant, that property he lives at? It costs more than the nightclubs. He's in the nightclubs. What kind of rich cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Ain't nothing wrong with cutting your grass.
He can still write a verse, but his verse always has drug dealer references in him.
Yeah.
When he's admitted to being a correctional officer.
Okay.
In order to be a correctional officer, you have to not have any criminal history.
That's right.
Mm-hmm. What kind of rich nigga cut his own grass? Why you out there cutting your own grass? You trying to save money, nigga? You don't want to pay for the lawn to get cut, huh?
Let me ask you
The
this.
AC broken in the motherfucker.
Let me ask you this.
Is there anything about Ross and his career that you have any respect for?
Oh no, there's nothing there. I never wanted to work with him. But, you know, I understand from a perspective of someone who's just listening to what it sounds like.
I mean, he's a great rapper.
But does it matter that he's a correctional officer? Does that ever matter? Does it matter? Even when artists look at the irony of the artists that come under him.
So Meek,
right?
Wale,
prison reform, and all of the wrongfully convicted and wrongfully treated people in the prison system.
But you haven't destroyed Rick Ross's career.
What's Rick Ross' last album? Triple C's. You know how many copies the record sold? No. 4,000 copies. What is destroyed? Fat Joe's last
album. That's not a Rick Ross album.
Fat Joe's last album sold 8,300 copies. This is what happens.
That's another one. You punching below your weight.
No. This is me fighting the fighters that are challenging me. Because you went to the gym the first few days and the coach called you champ, don't mean you ready to fight Floyd Mayweather. Do you understand? So if they come prematurely, I'll finish them now before they can even get good enough.
As a correctional officer that is rapping like a drug dealer, that's the point in our culture that you can identify with you actually being who you say you are. Doesn't matter. That's the point where if it sounds good, they're fine with it for a short period of time. You can tell it over it now, but they went for it.
Well, you could look at Rick and see he's an unattractive man, so having a baby by a cold girl isn't far-fetched. So.
50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters. No, I didn't know that they say I was the only person that fucked 50 Cent up. I ain't know that. I ain't know that.
Well, Gunplay, we had a little run-in with Gunplay. Yeah.
I mean, that's the street dude.
Well, Gunplay. Well, you can ask him how that one went.
Would you ever make good with Rick Ross? Is that a possible fix?
I don't have anything in business that we would be doing. That makes sense. If I was chasing him, I would have got him by now. You know that.
He's no longer valuable in the music arena.
Yeah.
Maybe before, I would wake up in the morning and on him and say something just to turn up the little vibe. You know, I'm gonna post some new shoes I got later. Let me call him the monkey he is, you know, and that's what it was. You know, I'm a real dude. 50 Cent had some huge records when he had the biggest producers and artists around him putting them together. That's why right now he can't make nothing. He can't, not to save his life.
It seems like you loved the Hated the Lover song. I saw you was on IG, you was playing it.
Coming up over if you, my mama kissing the girl, you gotta back that up. That shit was hard right there. Hey, that was that nigga best verse. I mentioned his mom. You know, she was one of those. So I said it in front of the song, but the song was produced by Cool and Dre,
Legendary.
which is my homie.
Legendary.
So the song was a dope song. You know what I'm saying?
I can tell you. Yeah.
But I'm a on homie. He ain't getting no money. Keep laughing, because it's funny. When he come here, if he ever come here and say, how you feel, Rose getting all that money, nigga? Do him like that.
Forever. I don't think that's turning on.
No.
I would love for y'all to get, you know what I'm saying?
Don't do that. You know dog ain't getting no money. You been giving me alley-oops all day.
That was a oop.
I got you. I caught your 50 Cent alley-oop on by this people. I got you on that. I just dunked that.
Coming up, I was confused. My mama kissing the girl. Confusion occurs coming up in the cold world.
But for Rick Ross, there's certain artists that it would say things about 50 Cent and that would generate their energy.
50 Cent had some huge records when he had the biggest producers and artists around him putting them together. That's why right now he can't make nothing.
Their whole career has been based on that. So it's not a surprise that they try to do that to continue the relevance. I'm looking going, good luck, because you're trying to sell a CD at the present moment and I'm not trying to sell music.
Every day I'm hustling, I'm thinking that's who he is. Then you look in the back and go, wait, it's a cop. You serious? And anything else that comes out is go, okay, I can't even take this serious. I gotta go pimp and curl it.
Do you ever think you can squash it?
What do I gain?
Just peace of mind, man. With everybody.
I don't want to do no records with them. That goes against everything that I think is great about the music. I'd like to hear things that are actually the experience.
If someone in my DM say, is that what you and 50 Cent doing? Is it beef, real beef? Beef, it could be complicated, but I done took 50 Cent youngest son, Bruce Leroy, AKA what? I done took him fishing before. But I guess one day his mom may have been creating content on Star Island somewhere, and he was walking around. I invited him to the back of my crib. I put bread on a fishing pole, cast it. I watched Bruce Leroy catch his first Dover sole. Man, I felt proud. What? Little man. What's up, though? I took a picture with Rick Ross. Hey, Curtis Jackson, you more than welcome to bring that Versace Lamborghini to the car show. And your little homies. I know them niggas with them niggas, Auntie Murder. Yeah, I know you got a Toyota Tundra. I know it. I can see it in your face.
Tupac or DMX?
Pop. R.I.P. to DMX,
R.I.P. both.
Pop. You got to understand, and when I say these names and decide who I'm deciding, it's not about who the best MC is. It's just my personal who impact.
That's what we want you to
say
pick. Right. Yeah, that's
the
what we
most.
want you to pick.
And you could be an artist that sold 20 million records, but that impact ain't hit me like a motherfucker that was from Kissimmee, Florida, that only sold 75,000. Right. So when I choose what I choose, if you understand me as an artist, I'm just trying to let y'all peek into that. Post another me on my yacht again, nigga. Where your yacht at?
Where your yacht at, nigga?
You got on a Psycho Bunny shirt with a Yankee hat, nigga. You couldn't even come to Club Live with me, nigga. Oh, man.
Ross is not, they got a beef because 50 didn't say what up to him. That's just a New York thing.
Right.
Like one of the awards. I wasn't there, but that's how it.
Oh, that they say I was the only person that he sent up. I ain't know that. I'm going to be honest. Tony Yayo told 50 Cent himself. Y'all could Google it. Tony Yayo said, I wouldn't do that if I was, because Tony Yayo know them niggas ain't got no money. Come on, man. Look at Tony Yayo and Auntie Murder nigga. Them niggas need facials. Oh, niggas whose skin ain't even right, boy. But look, 50. Boy, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was going to be able to do it. You thought you was going to be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you want to make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there. Fuck, little nigga, make her own walking star. Get one of them Bel Air bottles to hold up on these niggas. Man, you heard what I just said? Them niggas skin bad, man. You see that nigga Auntie Murder? Nigga ain't ever killed nothing. But that nigga need a facial so bad. When I be seeing them blackheads on them niggas' skin, them niggas doing bad. And 50, stop. You left your last something they said had to do with me. Don't leave Tony Yayo that. Come on, don't leave Louisiana. Don't quit like that, because you showed niggas the picture of how you wanted it to look. We call it renderings. You had the renderings, then you try to go get them loans, and ain't nobody loan you that money. You ain't even built the G-Unit studio yet. That might be why when I stood next to Meech, your knees buckled. Your knees buckled. Put your back against the wall. Po nigga. You're po hustler. 50, who own your masters? Who own your masters? I buy your masters. You better shut up. I will buy your masters. Time for a commercial break. Make sure you stream Nino Breeze's new single, New Era 8. Maybach Music. Thank you. All right, let's get back to business. I got a question. 50 Cent, after your first album with Diamond, no one around you thought it'd be a good idea to renegotiate that horrendous contract you was in for ownership of your masters after that first album? The second album? Third album? The fourth album? Yo, who got worse, man? Who got worse? I just released the Maybach Music Rap Arena merch collabo, talking about taking it back to the essence of MCing, battle rapping, so on and so forth. Someone in my DM say, is that what you and 50 Cent doing? Are y'all battle rapping? Is it beef, real beef? Well, I'm going to say this. Beef, it could be complicated, but I done took 50 Cent youngest son, Bruce Leroy, a.k.a. what? I done took him fishing before. And he loved when I do the what noise. You know, I used to see him all the time over there. But I guess one day his mom may have been creating content on Star Island somewhere, and he was walking around on his second lap. I invited him to the back of my crib. I put bread on a fishing pole, cast it. I watched Bruce Leroy catch his first Dover sole. Man, I felt proud. What? Little man, what's up, though? So, 50, look, I mentioned your youngest son, Bruce Leroy, me taking him fishing for the first time, watching him catch his first Dover sole. That ain't a snapper. Now, but me and my buddies, we was talking about little man possibly suffering with trauma in the future. And I said, okay, that's something I never thought about, trauma. But if he is suffering from trauma or needs any assistance, I'm gonna be here for him. I would love to get him a puppy. What kind of puppy? Chihuahua? All right. A Chihuahua for Bruce Leroy. What? Back to that pool party this weekend, right? Man, don't let nobody surprise y'all and pop up at that shit. That shit finna be lit Saturday. Come to ATL, come to my crib, I got you. It's gonna be a vibe, you hear me? Let me see. Everybody gon' fed. 50 Cent, let these people know you really admire me. You love my style, the way I dress, the money I get. And let them know that if you really could, you would put all this shit to the side to do business with me and work with me. It's the truth. I know it is. Because when you see me stand next to Big Meech, your knees buckle. Oh, my ops, friends is my ops. I'm my ops, all that fake talk. But when you see my brother DJ Khaled, you hugged that boy and drooled on his Amiri. You drooled. When you see little bro Flow Rider, you pick that boy up by the waist and lift him up. Woo! And that's your way of saying, Rose, let's put it to the side. I'm really a good guy. And I get it, but it ain't time for that yet. Because when I see your I don't hug them, I don't speak to them. They po hustlers who in need of facials. Back to the money. Look, I can't really show you all this at the request of Architectural Digest, but it's a difference between renderings and when it's really going down. And it's a difference between real estate, let's say in Louisiana, and over here where it's $6,400 per square foot. So let's say if it's $6,400 per square, let's say you got 15,000 square foot to play with, you do the math, you may come up with, I don't know, 95 million. That car show on the way, make sure you get them car show tickets. 50, you could still bring that ugly Versace car you got with the Versace wrap. I ain't tripping, my nigga. Bring that shit, man. Bring that shit. Get y'all tickets, you feel me? Get y'all tickets. RickRossCarShow.com, the biggest car and bike event of the year. It's the Super Bowl event of the year. You love me too. Come on now, say it. Just admit it, my nigga. It's the boss. No, I didn't know that they say I was the only person that fucked 50 Cent up. I ain't know that. I'm gonna be honest. Tony Yayo told 50 Cent himself, y'all could Google it. Tony Yayo said, I wouldn't do that if I was, because Tony Yayo know them niggas ain't got no money. Come on, man. Look at Tony Yayo and Auntie Murder nigga. Them need facials. Oh, skin ain't even right, boy. But look, 50. Boy, I see you struggling making that G-Unit film studio out there in Louisiana where that cheapest land at. You thought you was going to be able to do it. You thought you was going to be able to get them loans, and it ain't. What's wrong? What's taking so long? I know you want to make your mama one of them walking stars thing. Put down there. How your mama live. Make her own walking star. It's a beautiful day out here, baby. It's a beautiful day to be a boss. It's a beautiful day to be alive. And man, I want to thank God for this not being a rendering. No, it's not a rendering. No. Hey man, at some point you have to focus on what means the most to you. What means the most? I'm gonna give you time. Someone tell Tight Pants to post that tour again. And post that car show. Tight Pants, come on now. Put that Millennium Tour back up there. I need that to keep selling out. You feel me? And post that car show June 7th. Come on, Tight Pants. Do that. Post it. Put it back up. Somebody say you took that post down. Put that post back up. You tight jeans, New York Yankee hat wearing mother. If you don't put that tour back up and post the car show, and you do it right now. You do what I say. I buy your masters, boy. It's that early morning motivation. That's 200 million. That's a work of art. I don't want to say the owner's name, but that's a work of art. Y'all see what's going on around here. That's motivation. Look at this. They did that like that's all Bali. The next crib come over is the dude who created Viagra. So all you niggas that's on them blue pills, you feel me? I don't need that. She gotta be a bad bitch though, you know what I'm talking about? Well, I don't even waste my time, yeah.
You've seen it, right? That video. The one that's blowing up every single app on your phone. TikTok, Insta, Twitter, it's everywhere. It's this crazy, shaky, super dark clip that supposedly shows 50 Cent and Rick Ross actually, physically fighting. Like for real. Your feed is probably screaming, OMG, it's happening. And the beef is over. But hold up. Before you hit share, before you pick your side in the comments, we need to talk. Because with these two, nothing is ever as simple as it looks. That video, it might be a total lie. And their whole story, it's wilder than any movie. We're about to go on a ride. We'll break down that viral clip. We'll travel way back in time to see why these two even hate each other. This drama is literally older than some of you watching. And we gotta ask, in a world where likes and views are everything, how do we even know what's true anymore? So let's describe this video that's setting the internet on fire. It's short, maybe 15 seconds. It's really, really dark, like someone filmed it in a parking lot at midnight. The camera is all over the place, shaking like the person holding it was running or freaking out. You can sorta make out two big dudes. One's wearing darker clothes, maybe a jacket and a hat. People are yelling in the comments, "That's 50's outfit." The other guy is bigger, wearing lighter clothes, and everyone's saying, "That's Rick Ross's body." There's yelling. You see other people, maybe bodyguards, rushing in. A blurry arm that might be throwing a punch, and then it just ends. Poof. Gone. No clear winner, no context, nothing. The second this thing hit the internet, everyone became a detective. And guess what? A ton of stuff doesn't make sense. First big question, where did this happen? Some comments swear it's Miami. Others are certain it's Atlanta. A bunch are saying LA. But the video is so fuzzy and dark, you can't see a street sign, a store name, a famous building, nothing. It could be literally anywhere. Second question, who is even in this video? Is that actually 50 Cent? Where's his famous smile? Where's Rick Ross's huge, iconic beard? If you try to pause and zoom in, and trust me, everyone has. Every face is just a blurry mess of pixels. There's not one single clear shot of either guy's face. They could be stunt doubles. They could be actors. They could just be two random big guys who got into a fight. And think about it. These are two of the most famous rappers ever. If they were really meeting up, they'd have their whole crews with them. Famous bodyguards and friends. We don't see any of that clearly. Third and biggest question, when did this go down? Last night? Last week? Nobody knows. And that is the hugest red flag ever. Think about it. We live in 2026. If two mega superstars like 50 Cent and Rick Ross actually got into a real, physical fistfight in public, it would be on the news. Everywhere. Immediately. Websites like TMZ would have the story with real photos in, like 2 minutes. There would be police reports. Other celebrities would be tweeting about it. Local news vans would be at the scene. But for this video, there's nothing. No proof. No real news stories. The source is always some random account with no profile picture, or someone saying, "My friend's cousin was there." That's it. This is why most people think the video is 100% fake. It could be made with deepfake AI, which is now so good it can put anyone's face on anyone else's body in a video. It could just be two lookalikes, filmed on purpose to start drama. The people who made it, who knows who they are, made it just real enough to get you hooked and talking, and just fake enough that it can't be proven. The mystery? That's the whole point. They want you guessing. But why? Why would anyone fake a fight between these two specific guys? Because the beef between 50 Cent and Rick Ross isn't some new, random Twitter argument. This is one of the longest, most intense, and most famous rap rivalries of all time. It's like a TV series, with new episodes for over 15 years. To get why a fake fight video would even work, We have to go back to the very beginning. Let's set the scene. It's 2008. Rick Ross is blowing up huge. His whole image is the boss. Big guy, big beard, talking about luxury cars, private jets, money, and being a kingpin. He's building this massive, powerful character. Enter 50 Cent. At this point, 50 is already a global superstar. And he's also known as the king of starting drama. He's the ultimate troll, before trolling was even a normal word. And he finds a secret. He discovers that before Rick Ross was a rapper, he worked as a correctional officer, a prison guard. 50 Cent sees this as the biggest hypocrisy ever. He thinks Ross's whole boss/drug kingpin image is totally fake because he used to have a regular job working for the law. So 50 Cent attacks. And he does not hold back. He doesn't just make one diss track. He launches a whole war. He drops songs with brutally mean titles like Officer Ricky and I'm Not Rich, Still on the Job. The lyrics are super personal, meant to completely embarrass Ross. But 50 didn't stop at just music. He made entire music videos just to mock him. He hired an actor who looked like Rick Ross, put him in a fake prison guard uniform, and had him dancing around. He would call into radio stations just to talk trash about him for hours. It was a full-on attack through the media. Everyone in music watched and thought, wow, 50 is going to end Rick Ross's career before it even really starts. But here's the most insane plot twist ever. It didn't work. Instead of fading away, Rick Ross got stronger. He didn't let the officer thing destroy him. He doubled down on his music. He started his own huge label, Maybach Music Group, MMG, and signed amazing artists like Meek Mill and Whale. He dropped even bigger hit songs like BMF, Blowin' Money Fast, and Aston Martin Music. He focused on building his empire and getting super rich. He basically said, you can call me whatever you want, but look at my success. He got richer and more popular than ever. And the drama didn't stop there. Oh no. This is where it gets juicy. The weight jabs. 50 Cent constantly made fun of Rick Ross's size. He'd post old pictures or memes making jokes. Ross would often clap back by posting videos of himself enjoying huge, luxurious meals or hanging out on his yacht, basically saying his wealth was better than any insult. The Wingstop incident. One of the funniest moments was when 50 Cent bought a ton of chicken wings from Rick Ross's favorite spot, Wingstop. He did it just so Ross couldn't get any for himself. It was a petty, hilarious troll that only 50 would think of. The Maybach versus Jet trolling. Rick Ross loves his Maybach cars. It's in his label name. 50 Cent would troll him by posting pictures of himself with private jets, implying his lifestyle was on another level. Ross would counter with photos of his own fleets of cars and mansions. The never-ending online war. For over 15 years, it's been the same cycle. 50 Cent finds a reason, a photo, an interview, anything, to post a meme making fun of Ross. Ross often claps back by posting a video of himself relaxing on a beach, in a mansion, or counting money, living the boss life, and acting like the insults don't even bother him. Meanwhile, 50 Cent kept winning too, but in different ways. He became a huge TV producer, creating the massively successful show Power. But he never, ever stopped trolling Rick Ross online. The craziest part? This long, drawn-out fight kinda helped both of them stay famous. It keeps their names in the headlines. Every time 50 trolls Ross, it gets millions of likes, shares, and news articles. It's like free, lifetime advertising for both of their brands. The feud itself became a huge part of their story. Why this stuff blows up today, it's all about the buzz. This is where the modern world comes in. In 2026, a celebrity feud isn't just about who's the better rapper. It's a marketing machine. It's all about clout, getting attention, getting clicks, getting streams on your music, getting people to watch your shows. 50 Cent has even said this out loud. He calls it conflict marketing. He knows how to turn drama into dollars. He did it in the early 2000s with another rapper, and sold millions of records because of the buzz. He uses online feuds and trolling to get people talking about his TV shows, his vodka, all his business stuff. So, think about it. A super viral, shocking, mysterious video of them finally coming to blows? Even if it's 100% fake, It's the perfect way to get everyone's attention. It makes people flood the comments to argue. It makes news sites and YouTube channels make videos about it. It makes you go back and listen to their old diss tracks. That buzz, that conversation, is worth a ton of money and fame. This fake fight video works so well because we've all been watching this rivalry for over 15 years. We're invested. We've seen all the chapters, the diss tracks, the memes, the clapbacks, the Wingstop drama. We're waiting for some kind of epic finale. So when we see a dark, chaotic clip that might be that finale, our brains want to believe it. We fill in the blurry pixels with the story we already know. But beyond just money, their feud is like a battle of two totally different ideas. 50 Cent is like the classic, tough, street-smart guy from New York. He believes in confronting your enemies head-on, exposing them, and trying to take them down with words and jokes. Rick Ross is like the calm, giant, untouchable boss from Miami. He believes in building an empire so massive and luxurious that the haters just look silly and don't matter anymore. It's a clash of personalities and lifestyles that people find absolutely fascinating to watch. So, what's actually true? All right, let's answer the big question. Is the fight footage real? Looking at all the evidence, the complete lack of location, the zero clear faces, the total absence of any real news reports, and the fact that both of these guys are absolute masters of creating drama, the answer is almost definitely no. It's a brilliantly timed fake. A piece of internet folklore that was born because of a very real, very long-running rivalry. But here's an even crazier question to think about. Does it even matter if it's real or fake anymore? In the world we live in now, the reaction is what's real. The millions of views on that video are real. The thousands of comments arguing, debating, and making jokes are real. The fact that you're watching this right now, and we're all talking about 50 Cent and Rick Ross in 2026, is 100% real. The line between a real-life event and a super powerful piece of online content is totally blurry now. This whole situation is a giant lesson. It shows how a story we've been following for 15 plus years can make us ready to believe almost anything. It shows how our love for drama and a good storyline can sometimes make us ignore the obvious facts. And it shows that in the battle for your attention online, sometimes the most powerful weapon isn't a fist or a diss track. It's a mysterious, 15-second, blurry video that lets you, the viewer, fill in the blanks with your own imagination. As of right now, neither 50 Cent nor Rick Ross has officially said the video is real or fake. Knowing 50, he might post a meme joking about it tomorrow. Knowing Ross, he might post a video of himself peacefully eating a giant, expensive steak on a beach somewhere, completely ignoring it. The show will go on. Their war was never going to be settled in some dark alley. It's settled in the money they make, in their legacies, and in their empires. 50 has his TV and business empire. Ross has his music label and his boss brand. This viral clip, it's just another weird, wild chapter in a book that's been written with diss tracks, Instagram trolls, private jets, chicken wings, and billion-dollar deals. So what do you think? Did they really finally throw down in a parking lot? Or is this the greatest, most elaborate troll job of all time? Let me know all your theories and thoughts down in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into one of rap's craziest, longest feuds, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Tell me which other legendary hip-hop beef you want us to break down next. The video might be over, but the drama never ends.